Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Kingdom. Yo, man, I've been dying to do this one. Let me make sure the mic is good. And I said, man, it's a wonderful Christmas Eve morning. Let me dive right into the awesome sauce of Kingdom, man, and do the same thing I did for One Piece, where we go live for the final chapters of the year. I know I have these chapters to read, but I'm not sure if like any other Kingdom chapters are going to be dropping this year. So we'll see what happens there, man. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to dive in and get right into the awesome sauce of that Kingdom greatness, man. So let's go ahead and get right into that. Volume 54, chapter 581, The View Before You. And here we have Shin and Kyokai. Well, let me turn down the TV right quick. Here we have Shin and Kyokai in this cover page, chapter 581, The View Before You. Everyone is screaming, Dora! Like they're Josuke. Yeah, that's it. Keep it up. Go, go. All right, here they come. Skewer them all. And we see bodies go flying. They saved us. The cavalry saved our lives. It's Lieutenant Sosui. He came here? Lieutenant! Look, here's some idiot cavalrymen. The perfect targets. Get ready to let loose a volley. Oh, look over there. There's archers aiming at them. What? Lieutenant Sosui! Not on our watch. And you have my boy Sagat, bro. He's coming in with his dagger, man. He's taking dubs. Taking dubs, man. It's the infantry commander's group. He took him out. They just wiped out those archers. Good save there. I think that maybe that wasn't a coincidence. We all got super pumped up by the captain's speech, so we ran here without any formation. Dude, man, I would have done the same thing. After listening to Shin, bro, I would have done the same exact thing. Let me put the thing down real quick. After listening to Shin, man, I would have said, screw the formation, man. We don't need formations around these parts. You know what I'm saying? And then that wasn't a coincidence. We all got super. The officers and the veterans are still looking out for each other while fighting, even though this mess is nothing like our usual positions, and it's not like they agreed on anything first either. But still, they're somehow working together in this huge chaos. Oh, we can't. Zhao Cavalry are going to break through, and they're headed for. Oh no, it's Kanto and all the other kids. Run for it, you lot! And you just see they're all mad shook, bro. Go, Ricky! See, everybody has their ride shields up, man. Horses are flying all over the place like a steel ball run. Become like rock. Become like rock. Become like rock. And we're not talking about if you smell what the rock is cooking rock either, man. We're talking about an actual boulder here, Skip. Amazing. They instantly picked up those shields and used the Kokiri, the Goriki. And against that many horsemen, too. You damn brats. I'll kill you all. Watch out behind. Yo, and this dude, he took it right through his throat, man. Right through his throat. Deputy Commander Shosa. I saw that just now. Nicely done. No one gave an order, but you all instantly knew to pull out a Goriki. Well, we were kind of desperate. Maybe the view that you guys can see has already started to change. That was pretty fast. I mean, how can you blame the man being under that leader, bro? Being under that man with such massive aspirations, you know what I'm saying? Being under Shin, I mean, you feel like you're already there. You know what I'm saying, man? All right, let's get back to the rookies. Let's get back to the rookies. Yes, sir. And we see more battles going on here. Dudes getting stabbed, dudes getting pwned. By moving my body and my feet, I've come this far. And even though it's been more than 10 days, and with what little food we've been getting, we shouldn't even have the strength to stand. But for some reason, it feels like my body's in the best condition it's ever been. Hearing the captain's speech filled me with strength. It's his speech, bro. My guy's speech. Shin's speech has it, and you know how in most RPG games it goes from 0 to 100, whatever. This man Shinji has it. Shin has it at like 1,000. His speech thing, bro. When my boy speaks, your stats go up. You get a stat buff. You get a stat boost, health, damage. It don't matter. When Shin speaks, not only do you listen, but you get in your veins, man. You see it in your blood. You feel it. And all your stats increase, bro. It's like having a Futaba with you from Persona 5, man. That's what Shin's words are. Shin spits out Futaba. That's what he does, son. It feels like that's not the only thing. It's almost as if I can see more of the view before me compared to usual. For some reason, it's almost like I can see more of the battlefield compared to yesterday, so it's easier for me to choose my movements. You've probably noticed yourself by now how the way you see things has changed. Of course, the same things happened to me numerous times, although I wasn't as young as you, it happened much later. It happened only after I met Shin! After you met the captain? Of course, the view that Shin sees is even more different. The guy may be an idiot, but I have no doubt that whatever stretches out before him is of a much, much higher level, bro. After forming the Haishin unit and fighting under its banner, everyone realized one thing, that even though he's an idiot, we're all serving one incredible captain, and that someday we'd like to be able to see the same view as him. Whether it be Denyu, Sugen, Haido, Dene, or all the others. All these old farts with more than a few years on them found themselves growing and learning new things once again. Although seeing as how that goes double for Shin, we've never even been able to catch up to him. And yet that very same Shin asked us just now to lend him our strength. Good grief, that guy. Man, bro. See, I love stuff like this. We had a similar chapter like this at the beginning of this arc, right after we introduced the archers into our squad, and seeing how everybody else like put over Shin, man. And I always like this kind of stuff, because to me, this is that acknowledgement that we love seeing in other series. Like when it came to like for One Piece, for example, man, like whenever we get the bounty increases and whatnot, it always puts a smile on your face, and like, and it's that acknowledgement. And whenever other characters speak highly of the main character, it's usually really, really nice. But in this series, man, with no supernatural abilities, with no no magical power-ups or anything like that, man, these in a series like this, where there is so much death and there is so much war going on, to have these men speak so highly of a person who's just chasing after his dreams, man. And like they said, man, he's an idiot, but by God, bro, they're with that idiot all the way, man. And that very same idiot asked them to lend them their strength, man. Beautiful stuff, bro. I love stuff like that, man. It blows your mind, doesn't it? Even in this sort of situation, we're unstoppable. I'm really glad I got into the Haishin unit. Yeah, me too. Oh, man. Dude, I felt that right here, son. This is good, Karioten. They're doing it. They're pushing the Zao back. I have no words. It takes more than high morale to produce this level of strength. Even if Gyon should find himself hard-pressed to stop this momentum, but there is still definitely a limit to their endurance. And once they hit it, the recoil they'll suffer will be huge. It has to be today. We absolutely must achieve something today. Gyon-san, we can't stop. What are you doing? Send Kozen out to take care of it. We already have. He's dead. Is that really the same Haishin unit? The Goku on the left are the same. What the hell's happening? Gario, are you seeing this too? Certainly they may be young, but still, when you look at them, just like the chins! I've been telling y'all the entire time, bro. Put some respect. Put some well-found, well-needed, well-deserved respect on Shin's name, man. Just like the Chin 6 of that bygone era repeated the same awakening that their armies went through, and you see Ohan here too, man. Speaking of this glaive right here, whenever I was keeping up with the Jump Festa news, I was keeping up with the Kingdom stuff at Jump Festa, seeing like who would be cosplaying, the panels, and they had the actual glaive there, man. And I was marking out, dude. You know how awesome it would be to take a picture with the glaive, with the legendary glaive, man. That would certainly be something. After taking out their commander Akko, we began to look down upon our enemies, the Chin right wing. But now those same men, the Haishin and Gyokuho units, have undergone a transformation. They've hit us right where it hurts, so it would seem. Trying to take on the Gyokuho and the Haishin units from head on now would run the very real risk of being swallowed by the current momentum. That's just how strong they are right now. Unfortunately, we'll have to regroup ourselves. Send word to Gyon and Bananji. Sir, urgent message from General Shogaryu. He wants all forces to. I know. If we want to defeat the Chin right wing now, if we want to slay those two right now, we must first reevaluate their strength. The whole of Zhao's left wing must disengage and withdraw for now. The enemy is backing off? So is the Bananji army and Chogadio as well. They're pulling out, everyone. No comment. No comment. Goen and the rest are going to get away. We were hoping to bring them down with our momentum. No, this isn't bad either. Don't forget the right wing's initial goal was to defeat our enemy, then advance forward. If General Osen moved his men forward to match us, we'd be able to attack Riboku's center army on 2 fronts. If we're able to push our battle lines forward now as much as we can while the enemy is yielding ground, we might be able to achieve a similar effect. That means what do you... It means this may finally be the chance for General Osen's army to take its first step forward after 12 whole days, and then we're finally moving towards the decisive endgame. In the scene of the chapter, Kingdom will be on break next week. Well, not for me, because I got another chapter to read, baby. Let's go. But first, let me check the thing real quick. Is for the people in the comment section, is audio good? Video good? I just remembered that I can't check the comments on my computer, so let me pull it up on my phone. But yeah, man, I hope everybody's doing good. We're about to read chapter 582 of the Awesome Sauce. Let me see. Is everything good? Okay, all is good. Thank you very much, Scar and Best-selling manga in history, man. Thank you very much, for letting me know. Let's go, man. Chapter 582. For everybody to go ahead and move on to that chapter. If you're keeping up with the reaction live, we're about to read chapter 582, titled "The Final Night." Let's get right to the Awesome Sauce, man. Osen Center Army HQ, I bring news, urgent news. The right wing has forced Zhao's left back. They currently cross Zhao's campgrounds and aren't stopping. They're still pushing forward while harassing the retreating enemy's rear guard. What did you please pass that on to Osen-sama? He needs to know this immediately. Look at my guy Osen, bro. I am here. Yo, my man Osen pulled up like he's a hero, bro. You know how in My Hero, whenever All Might shows up, he's like, I am here. That's how Osen shows up, man. I am here. Osen-sama. Denki, sir. Double page spread. Hold on, let me make this bigger. Yo, reading Kingdom on this new monitor is pretty. It's amazing, dude. You get to really see the details. You know what I'm saying? All troops set out. Yo, all troops set out, dude. Man, out of all the strategy games that I've played, like Command and Conquer, Halo Wars, I mainly played the console ones, but whenever you command all units to do something, to go in that frontal assault, man, it's always hype, bro. Shout out to Osen, man. It's like, all troops move out. Yes, sir. On the 12th day at Shukai Plains, Osen's center army finally enters the stage. Their strength 30,000 men in peak prime condition. Oh, snap. The time has come. All troops advance. Here we see Moten. My guy Moten, bro. So the center army has finally started advancing. What? Truly? How many? All 30,000 of them. But why now all of a sudden? They haven't moved for so long now. Chin left wing. Seeing as the battle here has remained in a deadlock, it means something has changed in the right battlefield. Dude, this is going to be the climax of the battle here, dude. If the Osen army is moving, that's how you know this is about to be. That we're heading into the climax. The right wing, huh? Have they defeated their enemy and moved into pressure of Zhao? That I would not know. But if something similar to that happened, and the center's reaction is quite natural. But wasn't there news of the right wing having lost General Akko? Yeah, which is why it means Ohan and Shin must have done it. And you see the smile on Moten's face when he says that, dude. Sir, Bate has broken through the front line and is closing in on our HQ here. We're here. Today's the day we take Moten's head. The damn Bate, the sun's almost down and he still wants to fight? I'll handle it. We'll sow confusion amongst their ranks. Since the end game is approaching, it's even more important for us to maintain this stalemate. Nicely done, Ohan, Shin. Honestly, our left wing doesn't have much of a chance at getting past Kisui's army. But thanks to you two, we just might have another shot at winning this after all. And we see Shin and Ohan going in like swimwear. Today, the Chin right wing would hound the retreating Zhao all the way until darkness fell, greatly pushing forward the battle lines. Accompanying that would be the Osen Central Army, also pushing their way up to the halfway point of the battlefield. With this, they were now in a position to launch an all-out frontal assault the very instant the right wing could break through Zhao's left. And we see a little diagram right here of where all the individuals are. Here we see nighttime. The night has fallen, and they're no longer in battle. Well done, and I say that to all of you, even if we didn't manage to slay any commanders. I don't think anyone would argue that today wasn't a huge victory for us, without question. Without question. Whenever you have a boost of morale that goes that high, that usually lingers for quite some time, going into the night, going into the next day, maybe even the next week. When you have a boost of morale or something that really, really gets to you, that really, really fires you up, dog, that just lights a fire under your bucus, man. I'm telling you, that lasts a while. That lasts a while, man. And it was all thanks to your efforts today. We have no wine, but still, let us toast to tonight with water. That's what I'm talking about, bro. See, I knew I wasn't alone, man. I knew I wasn't alone, bro. Listen, man, we toast with water around these parts, with plain old 100% H2O agua. Agua. Lotion? Nah, bro. We got water. We got that good quality H2O, baby. And we see everybody, man, celebrating with agua. With good old agua. Strategist don't know. Strategist don't know. Strategist don't know. Good work out there. Cardio 10, good work. Lady Strategist, thanks for today. Yo, they're putting 10 over, as they should. As they should. Let me see. Their morale is still high. Nice work today. Miss Strategist. But everyone's still bearing serious injuries. It's just been pushed out of their mind by the high morale right now. But there's definitely a limit to how much their bodies can handle. And with the way they're toughing it out now, it'll probably come suddenly crashing down. It's ready, Cardio 10. Okay. And as if we didn't have enough to deal with, the final nail in the coffin is the fact that tonight is the last time we'll be able to hand out food. There's no more after this. That means that tonight is the final night. That means that tomorrow has to be the day when they all take W's. Tomorrow has to be the day where they have to put the nails in the coffin and say, this is a dub, baby. We're sending this thing to Ruboku, taking that man's head, putting it in a flipping container, man, and we're sending that junk right to Zawa HQ, dog, because they have to do it. They have to do it. If not, they're going to starve to death. Either they're going to starve to death sooner than later, or it's going to get to the point to where the morale starts. I mean, we know how it is, man, especially in my case. You know, whenever I'm hungry, man, when I'm hungry for the first, let's just say, first like hour to like 4 hours, usually my brain is working pretty well. Everything's good, man. But when I'm really, really, really starving, oh man, I'm like Big Mom, bro. I'm out here yelling wedding cakey nonstop, man. From the moment that I leave certain locations to get my food, dog, I'm out here yelling wedding cake. Tonight is the last time we'll be able to hand out food. There's no more after this. There really will be nothing left after this. Heads up, fellas. It's time for the last food handout. He actually said, hey, Shin don't care, man. Shin only has the facts in his mouth, bro. He doesn't care about what you think. He doesn't care about what you're going to think. And he doesn't give a flying flagness about what you thought in the past. My man only cares about presenting the facts to you. You take it as you will. You take it as you will. The last handout, that's the very last time. Then how about we change things up just this once? At Shin's suggestion, the final ration distribution by the Haishin unit would not have the soldiers lining up as usual, but instead grouped up together in their squads while the officers personally went around to hand out the food. Here you go. You guys seriously worked your butts off today. Good work out there, Kare Hokua. You too, Ryo. Haido-san, thank you. You too, Haido-san. Shosa-san, sir. Thank you, sir. Deputy Shosa. B.A.san, didn't you just go pee earlier? Everyone sure worked hard today, eh? Yep, have some extra salt taste. I'm so glad you made it, Jinkaku. I thought we lost you for sure. That hurts, sir. Can you pass out the food already? Here you go, boys. Good work, Underman Commander. What's this? Seems you guys are pretty keen for some grub after all. Couldn't have been more to go around with less mouths to feed. True enough. Thank you, sir. Everyone, make sure you add plenty of hot water before you eat. Those of you who can make do without eating the whole thing, save the rest for tomorrow. From this point on, how you choose to make use of your rations is up to you. I see, so we don't have to eat it all today. This is already way smaller than our normal portion. Good fighting out there. Think carefully before eating today. Lieutenant, we're getting ours from the lieutenant. I'm going to stretch mine out for over 3 days. You guys really did good today. There were even times where you saved our asses instead. Infantry commander, we didn't. I'll be counting on you all tomorrow as well. If possible, try to make it last 3 days. Yes, sir. So here we go. That was our confirmation right there. Because I originally thought that they're about to finish this tomorrow. But no, my man said at the very least have it planned in your mind for 3 days. I feel like it'll be okay not eating today at all right now. That's a bit of a stretch. Thank you. Yes, we got Lieutenant Kyokai. We're so lucky. Hey, I feel them, right? I feel the same way. I feel the same way, man. Kyokai coming in there with dinner. I'd be like, yo, Kyo, man. Me and Kyokai, real talk. If Kyokai and I were in the squad together, I would have a secret handshake with Kyokai and Shin, man. I mean, and Bihei too, bro. I mean, Kyokai and I would have the nastiest handshake, man. I mean, I'd see Kyokai. We would do it so quick, nobody would see it, man. I'd be like, and then we'd just be like, we out. And that's it, man. That's it. And then after the veteran officers had finished distributing the food, it became their turn to receive their portion from Shin himself. Yo, from Shin himself. Here you go, Bihei. Thanks for today. Tears in Bihei's eyes, man. You know this is especially true for Bihei, bro, knowing what he went through back in that in the Konki arc in the late 400s. What are you saying, Shin? Bihei-san? And you have a whole panel of everyone with the rations in hand. 10. You have Shin just put it in Kyokai's face. Kyokai's a very annoyed face right here. Very cute face, though. Thanks a lot, all of you. Come on, Shin, cut that out. You're making it sound like this is going to be the last time or something. Let it be just the rations. That'll be the last. Of course, that's not what I mean, Bihei-san. It's just, I'm seriously am grateful for how hard everyone fought today. Even our new guys kept on running even when they got shot full of arrows. I think you should be laughing about that, Shin. And General Osen's moved forward today, too. Now we're finally closing in on the big finale. That's why I'm hoping you guys will show me the same sort of spirit tomorrow onwards as well. Yeah, of course we will. We'll do it, Captain. And we see everybody, man. Whoa! That's the Gyokuho. It looks like they're getting pumped up now, too. Did you hear? Seems like we weren't the only ones. They got fired up by a speech Ohan made and really made a dent in the enemy. But, well, I bet their morale was like a wet fart compared to ours. Hey, that might be a shoot. That might be a shoot, man. But our victory today was definitely because the Gyokuho were as strong as us today. There's no doubt the right wing's main offensive power lies with the Haishin and Gyokuho units. If we are missing either one of them, we're finished. Ain't nothing's going to be missing. And when you add the Osen army's strength on top of that, then Riboku's head. What did I say earlier, bro? Then Riboku's head is as good as ours, son. As good as ours. We're going to win this. We even look at the flag. And here we go. We see Riboku himself. Zao Central Army HQ, Shoji and Jofu have arrived at the position in the center, setting up camp. Likewise for Sato, where the fist of formation is almost complete. Good work. I guess it's finally our turn. But due to the left yielding ground, we have been forced on the defensive. Even though Lako had been taken out of the picture thanks to Riboku-sama's advice, not at all the left's decision to retreat and regroup was a wise move. It was as if the enemy transformed into an altogether different beast. It would seem the time has finally come. We can no longer make light of the Gyokuho and Haishin units. Sir, where's Kane? She's carrying a message to Gon and the others. More hints and tips? Fute! There's no need for concern. Our left wing, led by Gon and the others, still possess the strength to shatter the enemy tomorrow. Once that occurs, it will be Osen who shall be the victim of our pincer attack now that he has advanced forward. And this without even taking into account that our enemies are on the verge of starvation. So long as we maintain this absolute advantage, there cannot be defeat in our future. Whether it be through Gyon's left wing pushing into Chin's center and slaying Osen, or simply waiting and defending our positions until the Chin are naught but skin and bones. Either way, it is assured that we shall be the victors of this battle. Not when a guy named Shin is on the opposing side, Riboku. Not when my boy Shin's on the opposing side, man. For everybody that's joining in right now, we're going to be heading into chapter 583, the 13th day. But let me just check something real quick. Yo, my guy Brezboy was stopping by. Yo, shout out to Brezboy, bro. I haven't seen my guy in a minute. Been working night shift for the last 20 months. Listen to your streams at work. I just got promoted to a job that's in the day and want to thank you for the 100 hours of pure joy. Merry Christmas, old friend Joe Breslin. Yo, Joe, bro. My guy Brezboy, man. He's been along for the journey since back in the old channel, bro. That's just the beginnings of the old channel, honestly. Shout out to Brez Boy, man. Yo, thank you very much, Brez Boy, bro. I can relate to that a lot with whenever you're at work, man. You have to work either the overnight or nighttime shift or the day shift, and you just need something to listen to, man, to get your mind off of things. And I thank you for choosing this channel to and the streams to be able to listen to that, man, in the past couple of months, bro. And I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for sharing that message with me, bro. That's honestly, like, I continue to say that, and I know that you've watched the recon pieces, so you know how I feel about this entire situation. But that's honestly why I make long videos. It's because I know how it is to be stuck in a long work shift, and I need something to listen to, like a podcast or something. And I personally love listening to that kind of stuff. So whenever you make content, you're like, you know what? Let me make something that I know I would want to watch or listen to. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for feeling that same way, bro. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Shout out to Brez Boy, bro. That's my guy right there, man. Thank you. Thank you for the Christmas gift, Brez Boy, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you as well, bro, and a Happy New Year if I don't get to talk to you before then, my friend. Brez Boy, bro. That's my guy, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going into chapter 583 of Kingdom. If you're just now tuning in, we're going to be heading into 583, and the chapter title is The 13th Day. So here we go, man. Once again, 583, the 13th day, for anyone that wants to follow for the Kingdom Awesome Sauce. Day 12, nighttime. And that's it. That's all the advice Riboku-sama asked me to pass along. Are there any questions? No questions. I had a similar idea to begin with. So please just tell him this. The Chin will not break through our left wing. Hence the center may give their full attention to the approaching Osen army. All right. I'll be sure to tell him just that. Good luck to your left wing. Farewell. Was this Kane leaving already? At least have a drink first. No, thank you. I'm leading 3,000 men as well, and I still need to attend to strategy meetings. I see. So you are Kane. Yes. Our master Rinshoujo had a history of being subjected to bizarre dreams every now and then. After his passing, I began to experience those same dreams, though they came only rarely. Are you saying Kane appeared in your dreams? Aye. Yo, my boy was dreaming about Kane, man. Who knows, man? Who knows what we're in the first thing that came to mind, dog. Hey, Bananji and I are in the same wavelength. Are your unwavering loyalty and willingness to even die for your master bears many similarities to Gardio and I in the past. I only hope that you will not share a similar fate to us as well. That is all. Yo, man. That was some of the most cryptic stuff I think I've ever seen, bro. I think that is some of the most cryptic stuff I've ever seen. My man said, your unwavering loyalty and willingness to even die for your master bears many similarities to Gardio and I in the past. I only hope that you will not share a similar fate to us as well. For real, bro. I feel the same way as you're like, what is that supposed to mean, bro? What's the fuss, Kane? Didn't you notice, Badanji? What he said just now, it's as if he's trying to jinx us. That's the only way you can take it. He said that I would lose my master just like them, that I would lose Riboku-sama. Dude, and I'll tell you what. I'm trying to remember, because I know there was a few people who were telling me to read the prequel to Kingdom that was about Kane Riboku, and that entire story, that one shot. And I'll tell you what, man. I said this back whenever I first read it, but whenever I see something like this, or it like double times it, just reading that prequel really allowed me to appreciate those characters more and their relationship more. And so whenever I see a moment like this, like I can understand the rage and of like you're telling me I'm gonna lose Riboku? Like I can understand it, man, thanks to reading that prequel. So thank you to everybody that told me to read that that prequel chapter. I did not say that it was certain. Then why even bring something like that up in the first place? Calm down, Kane. Don't lump me together with you. I'm nothing like the two of you. Riboku-sama will not die, and even if the fates conspired to force him to his death, I would jump in front of him and gladly die in his stead. And if even that is not possible, then I'll be the first to follow him into the next world. You have my word on that. I will never eke out a meaningless existence by myself like the two of you. I will never become like you. Do you hear me? Kane. You can't blame her, man, for feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? Like Riboku's a very, very special person to her. What was that just now, Gyon? If you're going to go around predicting my master's death, then I'm going to find myself shaken. I only expressed my hope that such a thing would not happen, though I will admit, perhaps I should have stayed my tongue. We shall be the victors on these plains, of course. She may have mocked us just now about how we were forbidden from following our master to his death, and instead entrusted with these Shukai plains in a battle that threatens Zhao's very existence. But now I find myself thankful for many things. Thankful? To my master, of course. I love this panel right here, man. These two panels right here. I've been watching Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which I'm almost done with. And I love in that show whenever you get like a first person perspective or view on somebody's hand or on somebody's fist or on somebody's or whatever they're holding, and then right behind them you see the stars, and they just spit some fire dialogue while looking at the stars. But the camera angle is really, really nice because you're looking at it from their perspective or from somebody else's perspective looking at their hand or whatever the case may be with the stars behind it. And I've come to really, really like that. And that was the first thing I thought of whenever I saw this right here. You know, the fist or the hand reaching out towards the stars, and then the fist clenching with the stars behind it, man. I really like that panel. I to my master, of course, but also for our worthy foe, against whom I can unleash everything that has been pent up until this moment. I am thankful for the existence of the awakened Haishin and Gyokuho units. Do you not agree, Garyu? Absolutely. Dude, man, this is about to be nasty, bro. This is about to be beast. I've been looking forward to this so much, man. The Shin and Ohan awesome sauce going in like swimwear. We will come at you with all that we have, oh young tigers. Young tigers. We will show you the might of those who once exchanged blows with the great generals of an era past. Day 13 at Shukai Plains. The battle between Zhao's left wing and Qin's right wing begins. Osen Army Center. And yeah, we see the back of Osen's head. So it looks like the right wing has begun combat. Once again, they're going all out. And also, just like yesterday, the Gyokuho and Haishin unit and Haishin are pushing the enemy back right from the start. Looks like yesterday wasn't a fluke after all. An awakening of their men, and for both units to achieve it at the same time. Did Osen-sama refuse to send reinforcements to the right because he had predicted that this would happen? But isn't that far too risky of a gamble to make? If those two units had stayed the way they were, there's no doubt the right wing would have been finished. At the very least, you could have elevated Ohan-sama to commander just as he did with Moten, so that they would have a figure to rally around. No, that's not it. Not doing that is precisely what allowed the awakening to be possible. Were Ohan-sama actually appointed commander, then the right would be in an even worse situation than right now. So Osen-sama really did see this far ahead. Yo, Osen always sees this far ahead. Are you kidding me? That's Osen. Bro, my guy Osen, if I ever play chess again against Osen, man, I would need like top tier Katakuri level observation hockey, man, because that's what Osen has. My man Osen has extremely top tier observation hockey. Just one surprise after another with you, isn't it, my lord? The Gyokuho is one thing, but to think you even predicted that the Haishin unit would awaken. Osen Army 4th Commander, so you came to the same conclusion. The opposite. I expected the Haishin unit to awaken, but the Gyokuho was a slight gamble. Yo, man, this man can never put over his son, bro. This man can never put over Ohan, bro. I swear. On every single possible thing, he will never put over Ohan. I'm telling you, whenever he puts over Ohan, it's gonna be an emotional moment, man. It's gonna be an emotional moment because you see, even in small instances like this, like you see at least outwardly towards other people, he never puts over that unit. He never puts over his son, period. So the day that he does it, man, it's going to be a powerful moment. So in your lordship's eyes, the Haishin unit is the superior of the two. So watch your mouth. This is an issue of who's better or worse. Well, regardless, thanks to the right wing managing to push their way forward, we're finally close enough to catch a whiff of Rogue. If the right breaks through today, will we be mounting a charge right at him, my lord? It won't be that easy. The Zhao left wing is not weak enough to allow themselves to be swallowed by the Haishin and Gyokuho. Today, they should be better equipped to deal with them after spending a day regrouping and reevaluating. When the right wing lost Akko on the 9th day, they should not have targeted Gakue, but Chogaryu, the brains behind Zhao's left. So the right wing still has one more trial to overcome, but success will bring a huge impact to the field. And what is my lord's prediction? Will the right be able to conquer this final obstacle? That's enough, Soan. You forget your place. I expected better from you, Soan. Do you think I would have moved up here if I expected them to fail? Yo, facts! Dude, especially coming from Osen, man. Like, Osen, every single move is calculated. He does not move unless he knows that victory is about to be ensured. So his presence here alone should tell you how much faith he has in the two units, man. That is big facts. Chogaryu's main army has begun to move. Gyouna starts to make his move. Let's go. Zhao Center Army, Kane, what do you want? Someone's in a bad mood. You gave Riboku-sama's plan to the left, yeah? What did he say? Oh, you think I'd tell you? I bet it was something like just drop some food in the middle, then wait for the Chin idiots to come crawling up, and BAM! Easy pickings. The only idiot here is you. It wasn't anything complicated. It seemed like General Chogaryu had the same idea anyway. Oh, so what was it? Chin's right is a cart being held up by the two wheels of the Haishin Gyokuho. So we just need to focus on taking one of them out. Oh, that really is simple. She spilled it so easily. Then I guess the one who's going to be having a really bad day is a lovable idiot Shin-kun. No, the opposite. And we get to see a close-up to Ohan, man. Yo, she's really not Shin, man, but Ohan's son. And this 13th day, a shock would run through the Chin right wing that Ohan would be defeated. Excuse me? Did we just get told future events by the narrator? On this 13th day, a shock would run through the Chin right wing that Ohan would be defeated. Excuse me? Man, that sucks, bro. Normally in a situation like this, I'd be like, it is what it is. But in this very same chapter, we, in the build-up to this, we've had, the instances and the implications with Osen and with Ohan. And I really wanted this to be Ohan's moment to shine, because I really wanted that powerful moment between us, that moment of acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? But if he gets defeated, then what happens then? That sucks, man. Like, I'm not the biggest Ohan fan, but I definitely love his character way more after the past couple of chapters of the flashbacks and whatnot, man. Really coming to understand why it is that he is the type of person that he is. And I really wanted him to succeed, man, because I wanted him to become acknowledged by his pops. That flipping sucks, man. Well, let's see how it happens. Well, let me look at the chat right quick. Let me just make sure, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be on chapter 584 now, titled "A Few Dozen Cavalrymen." So chapter 584. Man, dude, I didn't want Ohan to take that fat of an L, man. Well, we got to see how it happens, because like if he gets defeated, but it's like an honorable defeat, in order for somebody else to succeed, like it's like a sacrifice for somebody else to then I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's move. We'll collapse. Well, once again, guys, volume 54, chapter 584. Chapter 584, if you want to follow along. Let's move. We'll collapse them from the left and entrapped Ohan. Move out. Follow Chogaryu-sama. So the enemy's core army is making for our right. They're aiming for our right wing. Look at them. The right's going to need help. I know. Hon-sama, are you still needed here to oversee the field as a whole? I shall head to the right and take control of matters there. Take 400 with you to the right, Banyo. I'll leave it to you. Yes, sir. Wait. That's Chogaryu himself making a move right now. Be on your utmost guard. If things become dangerous, I'll be the first to head over, so be sure not to do anything reckless. I'll keep that in mind. You be careful as well, Hon-sama. If Yogario is making a move this early on, it's quite possible they're aiming for something. Well, of course. I know. We get to see this amazing... Oh, I gotta save this panel, bro. I gotta say, this is an incredible page. I always love whenever manga does this. Whenever you have, like, all the characters just spread out through the page in, like, different facial expressions, different perspectives, different shots. Like, I love panels like this, man. This is why I love freaking One Piece's covers, because One Piece does this so much in their covers, and Dragon Ball does this a lot in their covers, and it's something I love. I don't know, maybe it's because of my love for collages in general. Like photo collages, really nice and beautiful photo collages are always nice, but God, man, this is so dope. I love stuff like this. Chapter 584, a few dozen cavalrymen. Follow Gyon-sama. Captain, look over there. Gyon's moving to the right. Yeah, I can see. Is he going to hit our right side? That's where the Kyokai unit is. Karyo-ten, we should alert Lieutenant Kyokai of the danger. It's fine. She's noticed it too. Besides, there's a chance that this could be just a weird bluff. Keep your eyes on Gyon, but just don't focus on the right side. Keep alert of the other areas too. Ma'am, looks like Gyon is behind the enemy. Yeah, you're my girl, Kyokai. Damn it, he did personally come just to target us. If he's coming for us, let him come. I will slay him. I will slay him! You heard her? You heard her? We're gonna be ton toon tan toon ton. I mean, she's gonna be ton tuning all up over there, man. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. If they want to try Kyokai, man, they want to try Kyokai. Kyokai's gonna ton tune all up in there, so she's gonna take out heads. I don't care if you're a general, great general, one of the Chin 6. You try Kyokai in her prime in the middle of a ton tune. Ah, we taking dubs, man. We taking dubs, baby. If he's coming for us, let him come. I will slay him. It'll be hard. It would be hard mounted, but if I can ground him, then I will win. If Gyon hits us, then try to subtly lead him towards me. Yo, she real deal wants to fade, man. Kyokai real deal wants to fade. She said, if Gyon hits us, then try to subtly lead him towards me. Yo, what's that noise from the right? More enemies sighted even further to the right. Even further? They're pretty much directly on our right. How do they get there? And when do they manage it? No, hang on. That's not the Gyon army. That's the Gakui army from the neighboring battle. They've come all the way here just to attack us. What? And here we see. Gakui, Banaji, Hako, Gyon, Metallock, Haishin. Kill them. Saw the Haishin unit will avenge Gakui-sama. We see, man. I mean, their morale is high, bro. They're ready. The Gakui army? Weren't they meant to be fighting the Yaku army? What is the Yaku army doing? No, the Yaku army is engaged with Bananji right now. Gakui's army are acting as reserves today. Up to now, the Zao armies have been fighting independently, but now at the worst possible moment, they've begun to work together tactically. Lieutenant, incoming Gakui soldiers, have the infantry form up a wall on the right. Quickly! And we see the right shields. Hurry up, you fool! Form up! You're too late! Shields to the front! Get them! Die! Lieutenant, don't worry. Let's do this. If it's now, then we're the only ones that are overwhelmingly stronger. Yeah! And when we see, man, ride shields go up, you see horses go up into the air. What is that? There's Zao cavalry flying through the air. That's the Kyokai's units Goriki, the chain Goriki. Theirs is that strong? They've been taught nonstop by Lieutenant Kyokai, so something like ours. Yo, man, listen, man. Kyokai, she knows. She lets you know, and she will prepare you for the battle, man. She will prepare you for the battle. So when the time comes, when Order 66 needs to be executed, you better be ready to put all the order. Because, look, listen, man. I guarantee you, her very soldiers are more scared of her than they are of the other army. That's a shoot. And that's a shoot, man. I'm telling you, bro. They're more scared of Kyokai than they are of the other army. I'd be too. I would be too, man. As much as I love Kyokai. We know how scary she can be. It's amazing, but that's not going to hold the enemy off completely. We'll still need to send them help. I know, but Shin needs to react first. Holes will open up if we simply send people off. Strangely, the captain isn't doing anything. Captain, don't we need to help the Kyokai unit? They might have stopped the enemy's momentum, but the Goriki, but if Gyon hits them now, they'll be pincered. What's wrong, Captain? Usually by now you'd have already... What's going on? And Shin is asking, what's going on? All of a sudden, I can't tell what they're aiming for anymore. Yo, Shin looks mad shook. What are you saying, sir? Aren't they aiming for Lieutenant Kyo? No! If their target was Kyokai, Gyon would have been oozing with bloodlust when he moved towards the right. Excuse me. There's no way he's going after Kyokai. Then why else would he have moved there? No friggin' clue! Which is why we need to keep an eye on him. That guy's definitely up to something. What is it, Hoba? They're gone. Gyon has vanished. Vanished where? What did you say? Yo, to Ohan. To Ohan. It's gotta be to Ohan. These stubborn Akko bastards are still holding up. That Akakian fellow has been a persistent thorn in our side these last few days. Branji-sama, 1,000 Gakui cavalry behind us, and just charged the Haishin unit. In exchange, random members of the Go army are passing behind us. Good. Ruboku-sama says to target Ohan and the Gyokuho? I knew it, man. With Shin and the Haishin unit not being an easier target, there are two reasons. The first is that while accomplishment-wise, the two of them are nearly equal, the Gyokuho has only 5,000 to Haishin's 8,000, which means they must be pushing themselves harder. And the second reason is an issue of compatibility. General Gyon is an instinctual type, and Shin of the Haishin unit is capable of reading his moves. On the other hand, Ohan has yet to properly face General Gyon and would be unable to predict his moves, which means the plan is to, that's right, we will have General Gyon be the one to take Ohan's head, and as for the method, just as Gyon began moving right, the Gakui army launched an attack on the Haishin unit. However, this was nothing more than a feint to allow Gyon's move to escape notice. This allowed Gyon's killing stroke unit to pass behind the Gakui army onto the right battlefield. Incoming enemy attack, left side. Cavalry headed straight at our left flank. Looks like there's between 200 to 400 of them. What? The left? A detachment from the Bananji army? No, more likely it's from the reserve Gakui army. Is the Akko army losing, so they're sending out Gakui army reinforcements? Form up a wall on the left. Yes, sir. Infantry form up. Hooah! And you see, man, the massive Goriki. Set up a few more layers behind two. There's only 300 or so enemies. We'll stop them here. Here we see Ohan. At this point in time, hardly anyone could be blamed for not considering that this enemy might be Gyon, who had journeyed over from 2 battlefields away. Not only that, the enemy's 300 or so cavalry was not a number that would pose much of a threat, which only further compounded how caught off guard the Gyokuho would be in the following moments. Because the 300 cavalry that had appeared were not just any cavalry. These men could well have been the strongest soldiers in the entire Shukai Plains. Ryun cavalry, the servant under Gyon's direct command. Yo, man, single soldiers on these horses are going in there like swarm, man. Like they said, an elite unit. Heads are flying, son. They broke it in. Who are these men? Stop. Who are these guys? They broke in so easily. How our men should have been able to hold them. Not good. Kanjo. No, he's not going to make it in time. Good, we're in. One more wall to get through. These guys are strong. Yes, sir, it's Kanjo. He moved before even getting the order. Out of our way. Yeah, right, idiots. This would mark the beginning of the Kanjo unit's heroic and brutal slugfest with the Ryun. Here we see, man. I mean, it really is a slugfest, dude. Those are already getting smoked. And during this, a short distance away from the carnage were a few dozen cavalrymen moving in what could be described as an arc. And these few dozen were able to delicately thread through the gap between the incoming reinforcements, silently drawing closer and closer to Ohan's HQ. What was that? There's a few enemies approaching. What the hell are you all doing? Can't you stop them? When did they get in? There aren't many. Surround and crush them. Fools! But by the time they had noticed, it would already be too late. Here they come, because this group was being led by the 10 spears. The 10 best warriors out of the already elite Ryun cavalry. Surely these 10 men could be considered the cream of the crop. Yo, the 10 spears, man. That just has a beast ring to it. But that was not all. For behind this lethal spearhead was none other than Gyon himself. And of course, that's where I catch up. Of course! Every time, man. Every time I catch up, it's a great cliffhanger, man. Freaking Kingdom, man. The Kingdom awesome sauce, bro. Yeah, man, we're about to have, just like Best-Selling Manga in History says, man, spears versus spears. It's gonna be a battle, man. But yo, I'm really, really, that moment's gonna destroy me, man, when Ohan actually catches an L. Because like I said, I really want this man to catch the dub, bro. I really, really do. And it's gonna suck, man. But maybe through this L, a greater victory will come in the future. But man, I absolutely loved the chapters where they were just putting the Haishin unit was putting over Shin, man, and the camaraderie between them all, bro. That was some beautiful stuff. Great stuff, man. Kingdom greatness. Should I start reading this? Absolutely, Alex. The Kingdom awesome sauce, man. I recommend it 1,010%. Definitely read Kingdom. Cornell Davis says, them plans Riboko came up with are real good. Oh, Riboko is a master strategist. Riboko is truly a master at his craft. And it's at this point, man, we're gonna have to rely on Osen. And we're gonna have to really believe in Osen, who believes in Shin and Ohan. I mean, we know Ohan gets defeated, but we don't know how that happens. We don't know if it's a sacrifice for somebody else. We don't know if now what's gonna happen with Shin. Because if Ohan truly takes the L, if Ohan truly takes a really, really bad L, and that means that Shin is gonna have to do both Ohan and his own job, which could be up to Kyokai as well. Kyokai could also handle her very her own in the bargain, but still, that's not gonna be easy. We'll see what happens. Maybe after he takes an L, he'll become likable. I don't know. I feel like he's been a little more likable as of late, for sure. Maybe after we Ohan fans have to stand together in these tough times. Hey man, that's probably a fact, Shadow, bro. That's probably a fact. I got an unrelated donation for you, bro. You want it? I mean, sure. I mean, sure. How unrelated is it? I mean, I don't care. I don't care. Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Let me go ahead and send it my way, bro. Each spear is Earl She, bro. Earl She. Wanna see how Ohan gets out of this? Me too, John boy. Me too. And the thing is about Earl She, man, dude, that was. I need to reread all that stuff because that was some great some greatness. My man Hara was pulling out the awesome sauce. But yo, if each spear is Earl She level, that's gonna be tough. I mean, but it would explain how the Ohan unit gets defeated. What do you think about Kishimoto's manga trailer? I didn't even see the trailer, but I saw the announcement and the screenshot. So I saw the panel, and the main character or whatever it is that I saw in the panel looks straight up like Tsunade's son. Straight up like Tsunade's son. But regardless, I'm looking forward to Kishi's new work. I know that he's been wanting to do a science fiction series for quite some time. I remember reading on that before, so I'm excited to see what Kishi brings. But I know it's going to be a dual effort with somebody else. So, but that'll be nice. And Osen better come up with his masterclass plans. You know something, Sage? I think that we're already in his master plan. I think that this is all according to his master plan, no doubt. Let me see. I have a bad feeling Ohan will get gravely injured and maybe after the rest of the arc. That is a possibility. That is a possibility, but I wouldn't count out Ohan just because of the story purposes that have already been in place for him. But a massive L like that, like Best-selling manga in history was saying earlier, would definitely humble him for sure. Like a really, really, really bad L. A really, really bad L. Recon is Osen the father. Yo, he is. He is. He most certainly is. I can say 99.9% Osen is the father. Now, if it's not Osen, who would it be? Bananji. I'm messing. I'm messing. Oh man, no question. No question though. I'd probably say Osen almost 100% is the father. Oki's glaive is the father. My bad. There we go. That's even way more factual than what I just said. Oh, I see it right here. Cornell Davis says, thank you very much for the super chat. Says, Kubo made a new Quincy Ichigo for BBS coming soon. I saw it, and I'm looking for, that's why I haven't spent any of the, because right now I have saved up like 460 something. I just logged in this morning and got 5 more. So I'm saving them for that event, man. I really, really, really can't wait for that. That comes on New Year's, right? Because I'm really excited for that event, man. To play as a new Ichigo form, and it was designed by Kubo, man. So look forward to that. But thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. You guys think Ohan really is Osen's son? I do. I really, really do. Still wondering where Hoken is. You already know Hoken is gonna. When things get really, really, really bad for Riboku, that is when Hoken shows up. It's the way it works. It's the way it works. How do you think Ohan will react if Shin came for the rescue? He would feel like his pride like his pride would be damaged, no question. Now in terms of it all depends on the situation. Like if Ohan sees his men, not him, because for himself, Ohan seems like the type of dude that if Shin came in and saved him, he'd be mad. But if Shin came in and saved his men, I think Ohan would let it slide. I think that he would actually be very grateful to Shin for it, because I feel like Ohan puts his men and the lives of his men over his own pride. So it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. But if it's just for him, like for Ohan's life, Ohan's gonna be heated. Ohan's gonna be heated, man. You think Riboku is dying this arc? Yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, Riboku is dying in this arc. We're gonna think Osen's fourth commander looks beast. Absolutely. Osen's what's his name? Soun, right? So I believe that was the correct pronunciation. But anyways, you guys know me, man. I always love dudes that have the chin badger, man. So shout out to him. Shout out to him, yeah. Mochi Man says, yeah, I totally agree. Luffy should have him. ROG series. Yeah, Luffy would take dubs, man. Sage says Hoken butter. Oh yes. So Cornell Davis said it is New Year's. It is New Year's. Sweet. Let me see. Sage says Hoken better have his neck washed because Shin and Oki's glaive are ready. Big facts. Big fact. Yo, the rematch between the two, now with Shin carrying Oki's glaive, man, that would be a perfect way to end Hogan. A perfect way to put an end to Hogan. And you know when either Riboku or Hogan dies, the other one has to die too, bro. It's the way it works. And what a way for Shin to become a general if he takes out Hogan, you know? I believe Shin takes down either Hoken or Riboku this arc. He will be a general. That's going to be a real big moment. Riboku has been around for a long time, and Shin wants his head. It's time. For sure. I agree. If Shin doesn't take his head, then Osen will. Yeah, I could see that as well. Domino D says, yo, Recon again here from Italy to see you. Yo, shout out to Domino D, man. Thank you very much. Italy, man. What time is it in Italy, in Italy right now? Riboku going down will be similar to Aizen going down. It's going to be crazy. Dude, the series will never be the same. Best-selling manga in history, just like you said. It would be very similar to Aizen going down. It would be one of the most memorable and iconic moments in the series, but it would be perfect for right before Shin gets promoted to becoming a general. Because Riboku going down, the whole series changes after that. Because for so long, Riboku has been that antagonist figure that we've been that has always opposed Shin, you know? So after he goes down, we'd be like, what's next? 1716. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, that is pretty different from over here right now. 1716. When Roku dies, I'm gonna be a little sad. He's an excellent central. Yo, same, John Boy, same man. I am because he definitely is an excellent central antagonist. I could not agree more. My guy Riboku, bro. It's the charisma, man. The charisma of the promos, his design. I'm gonna miss him, bro. Crazy how this arc is about to get longer. Is about to get longer than the coalition, and I kind of feel like it has to be, just based on the circumstances right now. I kind of feel like it has to be longer than the coalition. But I agree. Yo, can you imagine somebody marathoning through this arc though? That'd be quite an experience. Shin taking both Riboku and Hoken down sounds too convenient. Just Hoken is enough. So you think it's gonna be one or the other? No, well, yeah. I suppose that is factual. Taking on both at the same time would be a massive, massive, massive hit to Zao. But let's just say one of them gets killed off. Then what would happen to the other after the arc? Because if Riboku catches another L, then might as well be worse than death if the man doesn't die. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens then? And then in Hoken's case, if he stays alive and he catches a pretty hard L to Shin, would there just be another rematch down the line? Not sure. I think that Hoken might actually survive beyond Zao's defeat. Okay. Like, and what would he do after that? Because sometimes I go back to your chapter 212 reaction. It's a classic. What was 212? 212 was the Conky chapter, right? The villain chapter. That was greatness. I think that's that chapter. Karin, Rian, and Rampa have all been meeting in Shu. They remember do something big after this arc. That is a good point, Sage. That is a very, very good point. Remember when Riboku said he knows what is Conky's weakness? We have to be ready to lose one great general at least. Man, bro, I wouldn't be able to handle losing Conky, dog. That would suck. Kind of like how Rampo went to another state. I could see Hoken going to another one. Ah, understood, Shadow. I could see Osen possibly dying, to be honest. That would be something. Best-selling manga in history. But I feel like before he dies, him and Ohan have to have that moment. I wouldn't allow Osen to die until him and Ohan have that moment of acknowledgement. Let me see. I agree that's too convenient. That's why Osen should take Riboku if Shin doesn't. Okay. I mean, I could definitely live with that. They have always been bitter rivals to the end anyway. Venom to Okami, Kingdom Greatness. Yeah, I've always loved that Kyokai profile picture of yours, Venom to Okami. Says I binge read this arc already and it's flipping amazing. I need to do that myself, man. I really need to sit down and just do a massive reread of this arc, like back to back marathoning it. I think that'd be really good. Riboku King said if Riboku loses, he'll kill him. Yeah, that is true. I forgot about that. Cell Perfect says, "Did you hear about new One Piece news at Jump Festa?" Oh yes, I did. I wanted to make a video on it yesterday, but I was only able to do the Gintama one, so I prioritized the Gintama one. But yeah, I want to talk about that One Piece news soon. I mean, it's stuff that we pretty much knew was gonna happen, but having confirmation from Oda is like, all right, yeah, like it's gonna go down. Sometimes because of the difference of time, I can't see many of your streams because I sleep, but the important thing is to see your ratings at the end. Yeah, I appreciate that, Domino D, man. Yeah, I know how it is, man, with the time difference, and it sucks. I really do wish that that my schedule would allow me to stream at different times, like a day stream one day, middle of the day stream another day, nighttime stream another day. But it's the schedule, man. The scheduling really sucks. Like usually I'm only able to record videos at night unless it's like an occasion like today. Um, but yeah, man. I'll try to be better about it in the future. Yo, quick question for y'all. When it comes to Kingdom this year, do you have like any favorite moments from Kingdom this year? I'm trying to remember where Kingdom started this year. I do not remember the exact chapter. Let me actually go to my channel right quick. Let me go to let me just type Kingdom. And let me go to the earliest one. Let me see. This year. Because there's a few that pop up in my mind, but I want to make sure if it was this year. All right, Kingdom, March 2018. February, January. Okay. All right, for the first chapter 2018 right here, January 2nd. All right. So from chapter 543 until this chapter 184 are all the chapters of Kingdom we had this year. Off the top of my mind, the moments that pop in my mind first that I really love this year, the amazing Kyokai panel that we got earlier on in the year was, good lord, that was amazing. My boy Shin's one shot. I mean, yo, the marking out was real, son. The Shin one shot, and then of course the stuff with Yotanwa and my main man himself, bro. My guy, bro. Like I think that overall those three are the ones that I think back to the most. And then of course Heki cashing in, that was a lot of fun to read. But I think overall, and then of course Shin's promo, bro. Shin's promo was I had goosebumps that chapter. Overall, the Tonwa stuff, and then Shin's one shot was so beast though, man. Just on the circumstances that were going around at that point in time and how perfectly it led into it, bro. That was so good. My guy Shin went in there like somewhere, man. But yeah, the everything going down with my main man and Yotan Wayo, that was some crazy stuff and very, very emotional stuff. The flashbacks going down, man, and the Air Jordan poses, bro. My guy was jumping, and that was a lot of fun to read. There was some great stuff this year. A lot of really, really awesome panels for Kingdom this year, no doubt, man. But I think those are the ones that stand out to me the most, just off the top of my head. I really, really love the Shin promo from the couple chapters ago, though. That was beautiful. Like that is Kingdom to me. Is stuff like that, man. So that was really, really nice. Let me see. I have watched Naruto Reese's Puffs. I actually used to review it on the old channel. I used to review all three. I own a lot of the Naruto series, actually. Shout out to, where's my thing right here? Shout out to the final volume greatness, bro. Let me see. Can't wait for One Piece 2019. Me neither, man. Me neither. It's gonna be a GOAT year. Have you seen Naruto? If so, who's your favorite character? Minato or Kakashi? Probably. leaning more towards Minato because of the games. The Naruto Storm games, I always use Minato. I spam with him. Um, Osen is too manly for hugs. Hey, that might be a shoot. Shin Lad says Shin speech, amazing, absolutely amazing. John Boy says hi Shin, you're going to the right, greatness. Rum 90 says Shin biting Gakue and Heki taking on Rozo, big moments, man. Yo, Heki taking on Rozo was huge. I'm telling you, when he cashed in, the greatness, man. The 3 mistakes Gyon made were great, absolutely. I'm glad we got more. I'm glad we got more Yotanwa and Mountain People stuff for the series. Me too. Me too. Venom No Kami says 549, 516, basically all the Yotanwa and Baggio stuff. I'm telling you, my main man, dude. And it's hard to pick just one because, like I said, man, that Shin one shot, and then the speech. But man, the Tan one, Baggio, greatness. And then Kyokai's my favorite character, so obviously, like anything that Kyokai does is always awesome. Going back to 549, but God, man, that Tano and Baggio stuff was, I loved it. The emotional weight behind it, the against all odds, and then how Heki was intertwined all that too. Absolute greatness, man. Absolute greatness. Yo, Shinlad brings up something that I didn't even remember. That Moten being promoted to a general was this year. I thought that was last year. Goodness. Man, dude. Yo, this year a lot has happened then. I'll be honest, that Yotanwa and Baggio stuff was my favorite part of the arc. I can't blame you for that, Venom. I can't blame you for that, man. That it's definitely up there for me as well. It was so good. I really need a good reread to remember all of that stuff 100%. But I remember whenever I was reading it weekly at the time, I really, really loved, and I've always loved the Mountain People, and Tonwa and Baggio and whatnot. Obviously, those two are my top 10 favorite characters in the series. But it's time for a bloodbath moment. Until Oki's glaive, that was my favorite moment of the series. And so I've always had a personal connection with those characters. And every time I see them, I always get excited. But just having that emotional, that relationship really being showcased on screen to how much these guys really do care for each other was beautiful. Man, and now that I talk about it more, man, that truly was incredible this year. Any panels with Osen glaring? Did you hear about the One Piece anime getting a double episode? Yes. Well, that's next week, right? Because this week is the legendary whoosh episode. That's the upcoming one this week. I want to do a reaction to that one. And next week is the episode I've been waiting for, man. That's gonna be a fun one, or double episode, I should say. It's gonna be special for the beginning of January. Recon, you played Danganronpa? I have not played Danganronpa, but I watched the anime that came out a couple years ago. I actually really, really liked the anime. Like, I think I would enjoy the games because I really liked the. And I heard the anime was pretty trash compared to the games. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I really, really enjoyed the anime. It was something I look forward to every single week. It was a lot of fun. And I really like the characters. And I've always wanted to check out the games. I've just never really done it. The Psy speech and battle was the GOAT. The Battle of Psy to me is just that's like it's up there with legit some of my favorite stuff that I've ever read in manga, man. The Battle of Psy stuff. That just was absolute greatness. Danganronpa is greatness. I think that for the games, because I have such a massive backlog for games, and now the Kingdom Hearts is coming out in January, and then Jump Force in February, and World Secret in March. So there's gonna be a lot. But if I do get a little bit of time, man, I'll see if I can invest in the Danganronpa games. They're only for PlayStation, right? That means I'd have to get it for PS4. What time will top OP chapters be good for UK fans? Um, I think that it's more than likely gonna have to be after 10 o'clock at night. At whether it's gonna be Thursday or Friday for over here, and I greatly apologize for that in time difference, but as the only time that I can get all of us in that stream together is gonna have to be after that time. And plus, I go back to work on Wednesday, so from then on it's gonna be my regular schedule. So I won't be able to record videos like I am right now. So I'm hoping that that we can do it a little earlier, but really do think that it's going to be around like after 10 o'clock or after 11 o'clock on either Thursday or Friday. It's going to be the tournament stream. Washington and Moulton were amazing this year. I agreed. Absolutely agreed. Yo, my boy Silva, man. The troll of trolls, but that's my dude right there, man. He says, yo, what's good, Recon? I'm not caught up to Kingdom, so I just dropped by to wish you and everyone a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Silva, bro. Thank you, Silva, man. I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well, bro. Keep enjoying that awesome sauce, man. Yo, thank you very much for voting on the poll, because whenever I went on Twitter and I saw that you ranked every single chapter, man, I enjoyed that thread, bro. So thank you for participating in the poll, man. My boy Silva, bro. As to this day, Silva, man, we gotta. I wish I could face you in 2K, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Last night I was playing against my guy Josh. I was using the leg show because I was like, you know what, man, I was in the mood to use Kuzma, and I ended up going off with Braun, bro. I had like 35 something. Lonzo almost had a triple double, man. I mean, I was going ham, bro. I was going off on 2K last night, or I should say in the morning, because we played really late. Domino D says, yo, bro, do you know by any chance what it's called, the soundtrack when Luffy talks to Sanji after the fight, episode 808 in the anime? Does anybody know? I believe that's an unreleased soundtrack. It hasn't been released yet, because I've been waiting for the soundtrack to be released. That is a beautiful soundtrack, and it's unreleased at the moment. Which when that thing gets released, man, I'm gonna be listening to it a lot, because that's a legendary soundtrack, dude. I'll let you know. I'll let you know what it is whenever they end up releasing the next, which I'm pretty sure they're going to release it before the next movie comes out in August. So we'll find out then. All right, you guys, let me see. It's 11:34. All right, so here's my plan. Stream right now. I'm gonna go check something, because I know I have to leave soon, but I might be able to come back and just do like a quick live recon space talking about yesterday's news for One Piece. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna check for to see what the family is about to do, and if we're not leaving yet, then I'll be right back. But if I don't come back, I hope everybody has an awesome sauce of a day. Kingdom had a really good year this year. A lot of incredible moments, for so many great character moments, and a lot of moments that I could not wait for the entire series to see, with like the mountain people and whatnot. Heki cashing in, man, big stuff. Shin speech, of course. Really great stuff this year. But I can't wait to see what Horror has planned for next year, considering this must be the climax of this arc. So it's going to be a really, really good year next year for Kingdom. If we do get that promotion chapter next year, that's going to be one of the most emotional moments in the entire series, man. Like, legit, bro. It's going to be an exciting one, man. But for all my Kingdom fans out there, I hope you have an awesome sauce of a day. For all the individuals who came in and joined the stream who've never read Kingdom, read Kingdom, man. Read Kingdom. It is an awesome series. I guarantee you that you will find some sort of enjoyment in it. Check it out, man. Just give it a shot. Give it a shot, and you'll see why it is that we Kingdom fans have it to such a high standard of greatness. But I hope all of you have an awesome sauce of a day. Thank you so much for watching, man. I know that this stream came out of nowhere, so I really do appreciate every single person who stopped by. Shout out to the individuals who donated in today's streams, man. That's always appreciated. So thank you very much. And I will see y'all hopefully here in a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna go check and see what we're doing. I'll notify y'all on Twitter if I'm gonna be doing the One Piece stream here in a sec, which is probably only like 20 minutes or something. But It's better than me just taking the camera and just recording. I'd rather just do it live. Why not? Who in the flying flag nerd cares? But I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. And hopefully I will see y'all in like 5 minutes. I'm going to go check something right quick. If I can't do it, I'll notify y'all on Twitter. But if I can do it, you're just going to see a notification here on YouTube. So have an awesome day. Kingdom greatness this year. Huge thank you to everybody who stopped by. Merry Christmas, everyone. And hopefully I will see you here in about 5 minutes for the One Piece greatness. Let me see. Let me go on here. And I'll see y'all next time, man.